For months, you've been planning this cruise. Your luggage is ready, your camera charged, and you can practically feel that sea air. But when you arrive at the dock, security stops you cold. Your ship is leaving without you. Not happening today. This reality is striking more frequently than before in 2025, catching most travelers completely off guard. Right now, we're revealing the 11 top causes why cruise travelers face boarding rejection this year, along with one crucial strategy that might rescue your whole getaway. Reason 1. Failing stricter health protocols. By 2025, cruise companies have intensified their medical screening processes, and a simple fever scan is far from your only concern. Travelers showing obvious signs of colds or flu, however mild, may get flagged by crew members or heat detection equipment. If you can't clear that last health check at the dock, boarding is impossible, regardless of how healthy you believe you are. Transition. Speaking of unexpected situations, certain guests are getting stopped even before reaching the entrance. Reason 2. Invalid passports and surprise visa rules. Your passport represents more than paperwork. When it expires in under 6 months from your cruise date, numerous companies will refuse your boarding, even for nearby destination cruises. Even worse, certain nations demand entry visas, including brief port visits. Overlook that detail and your whole journey gets terminated during check-in. Transition. However, perfect documentation won't help if your luggage causes problems. Reason 3. Banned items you don't know about. Hair styling tools, occasionally acceptable. Extension cords, ship-dependent. Yet items like CBD products, flying cameras, or liquor can trigger bag inspections. Security teams aren't merely confiscating anymore. They're refusing boarding for rule infractions they consider significant. Transition. Sometimes, though, the issue isn't your belongings. It is your history. Reason 4. Blacklisted for bad behaviors. Absolutely. Cruise companies maintain internal banned lists. Past incidents involving altercations, smuggling liquor, or breaking safety protocols during previous voyages may result in system alerts. Years might pass, but those records could permanently prevent you from boarding again. Transition. Beyond misconduct issues, financial problems can also derail you. Reason 5. Unpaid balances and old debts. That forgotten $45 dining charge from your previous trip? The failed payment from your last voyage. These issues persist. Numerous travelers face boarding denial until outstanding amounts get settled immediately. And when it's too late or business hours have ended, you're stuck. Transition. Even fully paid guests can lose everything simply by arriving too late. Reason 6. The unforgiving late arrival rule. Arrival time slots have become more rigid than before. Missing your scheduled time by as little as 15 minutes can result in some cruise companies closing access early. The reason? Dock agreements, harbor security, and compressed post-COVID timetables eliminate any wiggle room. Zero tolerance, no negotiations. Transition. Timing is crucial, but so are physical conditions. Reason 7. Pregnancy and infant age limits. Expecting. Most cruise operators enforce a 24-week maximum. Exceed that threshold, even slightly, and boarding becomes impossible. Babies face similar restrictions. Certain voyages demand infants reach 6 months minimum, particularly for extended or overseas itineraries. Arrive with a newborn or advanced pregnancy, you're remaining ashore. Transition. Sometimes the issue isn't personal. It's your scent trail. Reason 8. Sniffer dog detections, not just drugs. Detection dogs at harbors aren't solely hunting illegal narcotics these days. In 2025, they're taught to identify explosives, specific prohibited medicines, and surplus alcohol. You may be completely innocent, but triggering a dog alert means interrogation, searches, and possible rejection. Transition. After clearing all inspections, some guests still fail. Appearance standards. Reason 9. Embarkation day, dress code violations. Appearing in inappropriate or controversial attire, skimpy beachwear, or garments featuring crude language or imagery can trigger terminal alerts. Cruise operators protect their reputation, implementing stricter, wholesome clothing standards from your arrival moment. Transition. What if the cruise company reviewed your online activity before you even showed up? Reason 10. Pre-cruise behavior flags. Indeed, it's happening. Cruise lines currently track social platforms for threatening language, inappropriate posts, or public grievances, suggesting troublesome conduct. Even closed communities and discussion boards pose risks. If your profile gets marked, your reservation might face silent cancellation or gate denial. Transition. The most surprising final reason for rejection, it differs by location. Reason 11. Overlooked port-specific rules. Assuming all harbors operate identically. Wrong for 2025. Certain locations demand additional medical approvals, security investigations, or impose restrictions based on your recent destinations, particularly in politically unstable areas. The cruise company's approval means nothing. Local harbor authorities make the ultimate decision. Final tip: how to board with confidence. Here's your disaster prevention strategy. Verify passport and visa expiration dates. Show up no less than 2 hours before final departure. Refrain from questionable social media activity before sailing. Contact the cruise line regarding medication, item, or regulation questions. Treat port personnel respectfully. Their observations stay on file. When anything seems unclear, treat it as important. In 2025, cruise operators won't gamble. Found this information valuable today? Show your appreciation with a like and subscribe for genuine cruise advice. Your perfect vacation shouldn't die at the dock. And we're committed to preventing that outcome. See you next time. Pack wisely, stay alert, and sail with confidence.